Morning, Bex dealers. Welcome to my office on this December 29th, 12-degree, beautiful winter day. Currently in here working on PFR INSIGHT meeting slides, just kind of going through and fine-tuning the presentation. Wanted to give you guys a little teaser on what to expect for next week, and hopefully give you a chance to really encourage your customers, as many of them as possible, to show up. Just a reminder, you should have gotten emails on this already, but we're doing presentations in Cozad, O'Neill, Ord, Hastings, and Kearney. That's myself and Ben Grosvenor from the PFR team. We'll also have a presentation in Goner on January 21st, and then another presentation in McCook on January 6th. Now, I won't be able to be speaking at those, but it'll be some of our other speaking teams. Something you and your customers can look forward to. One of the first topics, our planter showdown, that Case versus Fendt versus the John Deere planter systems. Collected a lot of really interesting data from those different studies and a lot of really interesting findings there. Another big one on everybody's minds, high yielding soybeans. We had a really good soybean year this year. A lot of 100 bushel yields in different plots throughout the area, and so everybody's wondering what they need to do on their farm to be able to hit those higher yields, to be able to maximize that potential on their farm. So we looked at different fertilizer systems on soybean farms, what works here in Nebraska, what works in other places but for some reason doesn't work in Nebraska. Some things that we already know about, seed treatments, and just kind of reinforcing what we already know. Iron deficiency, chlorosis, stuff we kind of already know, but reinforcing those same old tried and true methods. New stuff, Green Lightning, the nitrogen maker. Does it work? Does it not work? If it does work, what do we have to do to make it work? Where does it work? A lot of really good information we had at just about every PFR site this year. Really look forward to being able to show you guys what we found with that system. John Deere See and Spray, be a second year testing out that system. Some really neat results with that. Looking like a very promising system here in the future. Figuring out fungicide. Disease was on everybody's mind this year. Is that my most asked question? And it was the biggest detriment to our yield throughout the whole state. We looked at a lot of different fungicide application systems. So you have ground, plane, drone, and even we had some on-farm studies through the pivot. Really good information. I've already been able to use this in several presentations this year to be able to answer some long-standing questions we've had. Fungicide timing. Really good information on fungicide timing. It seems to be a little bit different every year. Different with the different diseases that we have moving in. Cutting back, where can we cut back? Fertilizer. Are we over applying? Are we under applying? What is the correct amount? The most popular, highly studied subject in agriculture, nitrogen fertilizer. We're still studying it. There's still more to learn, and we still have more results, new results coming out every year with that. Very interesting stuff throughout our different sites and what we have found with reducing fertilizer, increasing fertilizer. And of course, my favorite subject, irrigation. This was the first year we had some usable results from applying fertilizer through our irrigation system, through our drip irrigation system, and just applying it through conventional methods and showing the difference between the two. So a lot of really good information. We work really hard to make these efficient. 2 hours. 2 hours of your time, 2 hours of your customer's time is all we're going to take. 1 hour for the meal and 1 hour for the presentation. We'll be there as long as they need for questions. I look forward to seeing everybody there. Have a safe and happy New Year.